All right, day 2, here we go. Welcome back to all of you who took a day in between these lessons, and hello again to those of you powering through. Today is day 2 of managing stress. It's going to look pretty similar to what we talked about, the format of how we talked yesterday through these slides, and then a worksheet again for the assignment. So to get going here, a quote to start you off: give your stress wings and let it fly away. All right, so to start, some vocab. Deep breathing. Make sure you guys jot this down. Stress relieving technique that uses breath to calm your brain and your body. Okay, deep breathing. So this slows down your heart rate, helps you stay focused, calms you down. Okay, so stress relieving technique that uses breath to calm your brain and your body. Second definition we'd like you to know: endorphins, natural chemicals that help people feel good and balance the effects of stress. So you might have heard this word before, but weren't sure what it meant. But endorphins are a good thing. Okay, they help you balance the stress. They get all the good things firing in your brain that you need in order to be productive. Okay. Guided imagery, stress relieving technique where imagination is used to be in a calm and soothing place. Okay, so some of you have maybe heard of this but never done it before. It takes a lot of practice. So like anything, you need practice to be good at it. And a lot of times it helps if you have someone who has done it before help take you through it. But you use your imagination, you shut your eyes, and you picture yourself to be somewhere else that is normally a calm and soothing place. Okay, and then that can help relieve your stress in your current situation. So for me, I would imagine myself at the lake, on a boat with my eyes closed in the sun. Okay, that would help relieve my stress sitting here in my parents' basement. All right, so guided imagery. Progressive muscle relaxation, stress relieving technique that involves contracting and relaxing different muscle groups to ease tension in the body. So to do this, you need to tense up a certain group of muscles. So for example, I would tense up my quadriceps. Okay, so I would squeeze them, okay, as much as I could, and then I would release them. Okay, and you're focusing on the feeling of them being released and feeling that tension go. Okay, you might just do your upper body, you might do your lower body. A lot of yoga techniques have you start at the tips of your toes and have you work your way up your body. Okay, again, like guided imagery, this is something where practice really helps you get the full benefits of this stress management technique. And the last one here, time management, stress reduction and prevention strategy that helps with organization and preparation of responsibilities. So time management is huge, especially in a high schooler's life. Definitely once you go to college, time management is everything. Okay, if you can get things done in a timely manner, your stress levels will not be out the roof. Okay, so make sure this is something that you are prioritizing and trying to perfect now. It's only going to help you later down the road. I can promise you that. So for these stress management techniques, you have to practice them all, right? Practice makes perfect, and then choose which one works best for you. So some of you, guided imagery, you might not be able to stay focused and in that headspace, and that's totally fine. But guess what? Time management might be your thing. Okay, you might be able to nail that. Progressive muscle relaxation, maybe you just can't feel what you're trying to feel. That's fine, okay? Practice them, pick one that works for you. So to practice these stress management techniques, obviously they're not going to work for everybody, okay? Time management is kind of my thing and something that I would hang my hat on. But progressive muscle relaxation, probably not my thing, okay? Not the greatest at it. So some of these relieve stress when you experience it, and others prevent it from happening. So if you know you're about to go into a stressful situation, using these techniques beforehand can definitely help you out. So not only practice them when you're stressed, but practice them beforehand to see how that stressful situation is different. So 3 techniques that will help with physical, mental, and emotional effects of stress: deep breath, progressive muscle relaxation, and guided imagery. Okay, these are proven to help with your stress in all 3 areas of your well-being: physical, mental, and emotional. All right, so to do this, deep breathing when you're stressed, your muscles are tense and breathing gets short and fast. When you breathe slowly, it tells your brain to calm down. Deep breathing gets oxygen to your body and makes you feel relaxed. So in order to deep breathe, sit in a comfy chair and take a few breaths. Push your belly out, not your chest. So this is huge when you're trying to do deep breathing. Okay, if you breathe into your chest and you feel your chest elevate, okay, that is not in the right space. You want to push your belly out as far as you can, okay? That's where you want those breaths to go. You're going to breathe in for 6 counts. You're going to hold that breath for 3 counts, and then you're going to breathe out for 6 counts. Okay, and we're going to do this 20 to 30 times. For progressive muscle relaxation, you're going to tense different muscles a little bit at a time and then let them relax. So start with your toes, curl them under, hold them for 5 seconds and relax. Move up to your ankles, flex your feet towards your face, hold them for 5 seconds, relax. Hold each group of muscles for 5 seconds and relax. Okay, and then you'll end with your face. So this is kind of like that technique I talked about, working your way up your body. Okay, and then at the end, you're going to flex your entire body and then feel that release of all that tension. And for guided imagery, instead of relaxing and calming down your body, this will help your mind calm down in a similar way. So picturing a calm place, I picked the lake. It's going to be personal to you so that you can leave your body and be in that scene in your mind. Okay, so make sure you use all your senses. What's it sound like? What's it feel like? What's it smell like? And then picture yourself in that comfortable position. 3 techniques that help reduce the level of stress or prevent some stress from happening. Physical activity is huge. Okay, it gets those endorphins firing. Time management helps you not have as many stressful techniques come up. And then talking about it. Have somebody that you can talk to about all these things. So again, do activities that get you out of breath for 30 minutes a day. Get those endorphins flowing. If you're active every day, it's going to help you better cope with that stress. Time management, plan ahead, prioritize a list. Don't procrastinate. Time management really helps making sure that you do not do that. Focus on what's important and what needs to get done, what's going to take longer to get done, and then talk about it. Share with a friend, a family member, whoever that is, and have them listen. So things you can talk about and say, I'm really stressed out about this situation. Can I tell you about it? I need ideas for this assignment I need to do. Just really anything. Okay. Everybody has their own advice, and just talking to people about it can really help relieve that stress. So worksheet number 3, page 3 of today, my stress relieving and reducing tricks. So practice each of the 6 stress relieving and reducing tricks. Then you're going to choose one of these stress relieving techniques and one stress reducing techniques that you feel would benefit you the most, and explain why you chose each of the techniques. Okay, make sure you're specific on why you chose this one, don't say because I think it would help. All right, make sure you're specific why it would be helpful for you. Then describe a situation where you could have used this strategy in the past and where it could be successful for you in the future. All right, make sure again that we are specific. So some things to know before going into this worksheet. To get rid of negative stressors, responding negatively to your stressors can hurt your physical and emotional health and sometimes cause more stress. Finding positive ways to deal with the stress and knowing some stress management techniques can help you stay healthy. And we talked about this yesterday, positive ways to cope with stress, making healthy choices, getting support, finding ways to relax, identify how to prevent it in the future. Then the last part of the worksheet for today is my stress management plan. You're going to describe 3 stressors you face in your life, then 1 negative response you might have to each stressor, and explain why it's a bad response. 2 positive responses that would help you manage each stressor. Which of the stress management techniques would be most effective with each of these stressors, and then you're going to star a positive response that you will try in response to one of these stressors in the future. This seems like a lot. It is all laid out for you on the worksheet. All right, make sure you go through each of the bullet points step by step. So you made it. It's the end of day 2. Make sure you submit both of these to Schoology by midnight on Friday.